Welcome back to Rifle Theory. I wanted to go over my 16-inch BCM kind of Frankenstein build that I have. Wanted to walk you through each component, my thought process behind each component and why I bought it, as well as the price point. So let's get into it. Going tip to butt like every other gun influencer does. First we have the Surefire Warden. I got this because I'm going to an indoor range here soon. I'm traveling and I want to be courteous to those who I'm shooting with. I've put a couple hundred rounds through it. I really enjoy it actually. It looks like a suppressor and QD's like a suppressor, but fortunately it's not a suppressor. But going past that, we have the Cloud Defensive Arraign 3.0 with the 100 Concepts scope cap. I really dig the scope cap. Just keeps me from ending my lights when I'm running the gun. Obviously I run it pretty close to where my hand stop is, and so makes it easy so I can index the light without having any issues. And then we go on from there. We have the Wiseman Company Lunar Concepts Hot Pocket, I believe it's called. Really dig their product. They make a cool design. It's Kevlar reinforced on the inside with, I think it's 500 near Cordura on the outside. Just a nice way to reduce the heat. And then moving down, we have the Magpul hand stop. Just kind of a basic hand stop. I want to get the Emissary Group one, however they're always sold out, so I'll probably get it in the future. And then these are the B5 system rubberized grips for M-Lock. And then moving a little bit further, rifle is clear by the way. We have the American Defense Manufacturing Ambi lower. This lower is killer. Machine at a 7075 aluminum or whatever the specs are. Ambi on both sides, bolt catch, bolt release, bolt catch, bolt release. Came with a Radian 45-degree throw, which is phenomenal. And then again, rifle is clear. Goes that trigger with you. It's a Geisley 2-stage. A little bit of takeout. Fire and break. That reset. Like I said, I really enjoy this trigger. 2-stage triggers are kind of my thing. So it makes it really easy to take the slack out and do some long-range shooting and also be able to, you know, have that slack in there and make sure that you really want to pull the trigger if I ever needed to use it in a defensive situation. Obviously, BCM, 16-inch, MCMR, lightweight enhanced, blah blah blah. This is their kind of a nicer one that they sell. I think this was like close to $1,000. Really enjoy it though. It's been a beast. No issues. Moving on up to the riser. Obviously we have the high rise tower of a riser. We have the GBRS Lerna. Let's see if I can get that to focus here. We have the GBRS Lerna right there with their flip to center. They dig the flip to center. Makes it really easy to index and keeps it inside of keeps everything kind of compact and inside. You have the EOTech XPS2, I believe. Just one of their models. I got it on a display deal from Cabela's. I think I paid like $500 for it, so pretty good deal. Then we have the Vortex Micro 3x magnifier here. Radian Raptor LT. I can really get behind that. Really dig the Radian stuff. Just make a great product. Moving on to the back, we have the B5 SOP mod. this stock is the best stock. There's just no other comparison. CTRs are trash. Really enjoy the extra storage, which is here. And I also really enjoy just the rubberized part back here. Does a really good job at getting a good shoulder kind of point of contact. I really enjoy that. And all the QD points especially are really nice. And that's everything. Besides the rifle, I have Operational Industries Moonlight Sling. Obviously everything's in Arid because Arid is the most base camo. No question about it. As for the grip, this is a dye-free Co. So if you can get the logo on there. Dye-free Co grip. Really enjoy this. Makes it really easy to get a good safety actuation, and also like I have a very good point of contact with the grip. Other than that, that's the BCM 16 kind of Frankenstein build. In the future, I'd like to upgrade to the ADM UIC Mod 2 14.5 or maybe even 12.5. However, I don't want to comply with the ETF, so you know, we will see. Maybe I'll just put a brace on it because those are now legal. Thank you, ETF. Anyway, let me know what you guys think on the comments section. You guys wanted me to review the rifle, so here it is. If any of you are asking about the desk mat, this is the Infrared Group ThoughtWorks desk mask collab. I think they still have it going on. If not, it'll be sold out and unavailable. However, they do drops in the future. It's an awesome desk mat. Now that we've talked about the rifle and all the specs it has, I wanted to go over kind of my thought process for why I bought things. The main reason why I bought any of this was purpose-driven. Also, I'm a hype beast, and I can't resist a hype product. However, I think the biggest point of contention with this rifle is the riser for sure. I wanted to talk about this. You know, I'm 6 foot, 5'11", and I have a tough time getting behind lower risers. I just think that having a good heads-up display when you bring the gun up is really important. So that was my main reason for going for a high riser. We'll say you have issues going prone with this. I've never had any issues. I'll include some footage of me going prone. I've never had any issues with that. Never had any issues indexing this. It does look tall. However, when you run it, I think that people change their minds. Had a lot of people say they really enjoyed it. That was the main reason why I went with this. Obviously, EOTechs are bomb-proof. I don't think that there's a big difference between their magnifiers and Vortexes, especially considering the price. I think this was like $200 compared to the G43 or the 33, which is close to 500. So, you know, I wanted to keep everything relatively cost effective. However, obviously the risers are pretty expensive. Talking about the Ambi lower, I have loved ones who are lefty, and I want to make sure that they can use the rifle if they needed to. So that was the main purpose, and also I really wanted to have like really dig their look, how they did things with their lower. I also wanted to have a lower that was going to be able to be swapped around on different rifles and still kind of hold up. So all the different tolerances and all the different things that each rifle upper has. I also wanted to have sturdy components, and I know that ADM does a phenomenal job with all their components. Their buffer spring is really cool. That's the reason why it sounds like this. Some people think my rifle is really dry. It's not dry, it's just the way the buffer spring sounds. I believe it's their heavyweight enhanced. Going past that, I really dig the grip. The dye-free coat grip's what I use on all my guns now. This little index point here makes a really easy job at being able to shoulder and then punch out. So I really enjoy this. It's obviously been used a lot, so it's pretty dirty. It's snowing up here, and so, you know, the snow gets on the gloves with the dirt, and that's why It has a really good stipple texture, and that's why it kind of gets in there. Going past that, I wanted the BCM upper, mainly just because it is such a workhorse of an upper, especially at the cost. I think the cost is really good, and you know, for what you pay for, if you're not buying CAC, or if you're not buying a Geisley, which I still will probably buy a BCM over a Geisley. The only other upper I would really buy is, like I said, the American Defense UIC. However, there's an argument to be made that you save another $300 and then you can afford a CAC upper. The only downside is it's a proprietary upper. There's, you know, I couldn't take my BCM bolt and put it in my CAC upper, or vice versa. So the tolerances are weird, and you could run into some issues. And you know, if it ever happens, you know, Red Dawn, shit is the fan, whatever, I want to be able to take my bolt out, put a new one in, and it'll still work. Can't do that with a CAC. And so that was my thought process for buying BCM. In terms of the light, you know, I have a Surefire light on my PCC. However, the rain is just phenomenal. It comes with everything that you need to get going out of the box. It has the index point with the tail cap, and then it also comes with tail switch, or a switchboard, whatever you want to call this. And so that was my thought process, is it comes with everything I need. Surefire lights are the same price, and instead you can get this, which is phenomenal. 100 concepts, scope caps. This is just an intelligent purchase if anyone's out hiking in the woods or practicing any small unit maneuvers or anything like that. You don't want to ND, because then you're just going to make yourself known, especially if you have night vision. And obviously I don't have any other stocks. I've tried the Magpul CTRs. I don't like them as much as the B5. And, you know, these are a little more expensive. I think these are $70 to $90 depending on where you get them at. However, I think they're worth the price point. The quality is top notch, and the adjustability is really, really good. And going back to the lower, actually, I wanted to talk about how this came configured. This actually came fully built out with the Radian and the Geisley. So, I mean, for what I paid for it, I thought this was a really good deal, especially with the Ambi controls. Filthy. But yeah, that's the reason why I bought everything I did. If you have any other questions, I'm happy to answer them for you. Drop a comment, let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate all the shares, all the love. Especially would appreciate if you guys check me out on Instagram. Everything is just Rifle Theory. And hope you guys have a nice day. Peace out.